screaming like as soon as I came in the door.
I got some drops.
What's good?
I got some drops.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some of those.
All right.
But yeah, they want me to be very raw and uncut, so I thought it would be great to just come in like this.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, this is gonna be awesome, and I don't say anything offensive and make everybody hate me. It's like,
That's my point. Hey,
if the shoe fit, wear it.
So the bro.
Hey,
Don't make me hit a lady sequel.
please do.
I
That's
know
all
that's
we
a
waiting
true
for.
person.
Okay, we out here,
nigga.
y'all.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's
Oh.
lit.
Yeah.
Lady
It's
C is in the
definitely
building.
I'm
New
in the
vibes, vibrations, energy, synergy. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, my brother, trust him, he is ecstatic. That's why
Yes, indeed.
he's literally
on 1,000.
100 on
He
1,000.
passed 100.
Oh my goodness, y'all are funny to say the least. They are so comforting, and it's really making me feel like I'm at home. Matter of fact, they told me I was at home. Matter of fact, like literally, they actually saying that shit. I'm pulling up my seat at the table, y'all, right here.
All right, welcome.
Man, let me get comfortable. Get
Welcome.
my little leg crossed, you know what I'm saying? Get my little position.
she get the plate. The crumbs are for the bums.
I know that's right. I want the pie. I just eat out the pie.
I know that's right, Stan.
Hey,
That means she's a
hey,
chef.
Yeah.
Well,
She cooks, y'all.
Yeah, I do.
mm-hmm.
But only because I have to. I need a man that can cook.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 'cause I don't really like doing it,
She's
but I
dropping
do
it.
it.
She's
I
dropping
do
it.
like doing it sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I actually want to cook, you know, like.
Yeah, like the shrimp and all that.
And
Okay.
if it's somebody that like enjoys, eating, like, oh my god,
Okay.
like that'll make you want to cook.
Mm.
But like my kids, they just picky, so that shit make you want to just be like, look, so you want this and then you want that, and I gotta make 3 meals. I don't feel like doing that shit again today. So
So,
maybe I'll come like around that pagan holiday and bring y'all some.
Say it again.
That's
Pagan holiday. It's
not
uncut.
like that, but
Hey,
you know, because
hey,
whoever
no,
celebrates it, if y'all like,
ain't no backtracking here.
I'm not backtracking. I'm just letting them know I don't have a problem with whatever people do. That's
She
right.
called it a pagan holiday. Don't let her backtrack. Hey,
It is.
it absolutely
It is. It absolutely is.
As long as we know that.
So if you're doing it for the right reasons and you're just trying to gather with your family because you know everybody's out of school and everybody's off work, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
good
there's
thing.
nothing wrong with that. Like, that's beautiful, you know? I love giving thanks.
Right. Said about that.
Ooh.
Since she
Well,
wants.
this off of Super Duper Slick.
Mhm.
And I just was basically saying, you know, I never could submit to a nigga if he out here moving like a bitch. And that's all I see. Because I would love to be submissive to my man, you know what I mean? But it's just, some men don't really give you that security to make you feel as though it's safe to be, like, not in control. You know what I mean? Because in order to be submissive, you have to give up a certain amount of control. And you have to be trusting in that other person to do what needs to be done, you know, and to protect you, like to not let you fall on your ass while you're being submissive to them. Like, you know what I mean? That type of thing. So if it's like that, then that's great. Like, who doesn't want that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe like some people don't want that. Like, I don't know. Because there's a lot of women out here that probably don't. And I do know some because I have a...
It's just uncut.
I know. Okay, so I have like, you know, people that I know that just feel like men are not a necessity. And they really honestly don't want that aspect. And like they want to raise children without men. Like they literally want to do that shit. Like they want to.
We just had that
I know that
conversation.
it has to be a good reason for these people to feel that way because it's something internalized in them. Like everything that you feel or you believe, your beliefs come from your environment. Like she's been shaped into that belief. Oh my God, I should have brought my book. I let somebody borrow it though. Okay. It's called They Stole It, But We Must Return It. I told you about that, Jane. Okay, so I think it's by Dr. Richard Williams. That is his name. Dr. Richard Williams wrote it, and it's basically, it goes down into the deep roots of why women feel like that. Like, it's a reason. Like, it's not just something that just came about this century. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't just all just get some juice and drink it and shit. It was like, oh, we got this juice, this independent juice. You know what I mean? That shit was, it was strategically, systematically planned. Just like the Willie Lynch letter.
To make
It's
y'all
no
feel
different.
like that.
But yeah, like a woman just has to feel comfortable enough to do that. But then even if so, like the women that want to do it, I would say. But then there are some women that don't want to do it, but then there's a reason behind it. But that's why education is so vital. Like that's the only thing that can save us. Like, because if
Well,
you
what type
if you
of
feel like
education
that,
though? And who's educated?
that's what I'm talking about. Not no public school education.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
talking
trash.
about that
I'm talking
shit.
about, yeah.
I'm talking about us, like how we're sitting here talking and we're educating one another. And I'm giving you my perspective and you're understanding like why these women are thinking like this or whatever.
But-
and then you're telling me what you feel and what I need to know. Like, we got to come together. Like, it's
But it
nothing
don't-
else.
To
Education
me,
comes from
I would say
communication, too.
it goes deeper. There's another
It
level of
does.
education that we overlook, and that's the education of nature.
Oh.
So,
But I just what hold
so the education of
Bars.
nature. See, we can come together, but as we're coming together with preordained thoughts that somebody
Exactly. So we
gave to
got to
us.
unlearn that stuff.
So the best way to unlearn it is to connect with nature, because nature is not going to lie.
Connecting.
Nature's not going to lie. Now, we are part of nature because we
See,
all
no
started
one
as
stepping into.
seeds. We all started as seeds. However, we have overlooked because we've been told that we can control nature, and we attempt to. So us coming together is part of it. But
Right.
we can't, if we don't get that connection, in my opinion,
Yeah, you're
first, then coming together is not going to be harmonious. We're
Right.
still going to backbite and fight. Because really,
People
we
have
get
to
too many.
be on the same accord
Yeah.
when they come together.
I got a clip I want
A
to.
white man from Alabama hates black people?
I don't like to consume this type of shit, but okay.
Man, I walk
I don't really need to
past
see
them and I
this.
want to kill
No,
them.
I'm just talking
and they
about
don't even
the
do
fact that
anything. I
you're
just
saying.
see them and it fills me with rage. I don't know how to stop. It's gone way too far. It consumes me.
It's gone way too far.
Okay,
Right.
so I don't do isms.
No,
that
no.
include sexism,
Right, no,
feminism,
no,
all that
no,
shit. I
no.
don't with it. I ain't with it.
Right,
I
we're
said
not
it in my
even.
top
Capitalism is okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
That's
one.
alright. Yeah, that could be okay, depending on who's affected.
No,
Yeah,
I wanted to
yeah.
say it because
So we have a misperception of what a man should be based on the image of a white man. And if we don't meet that, then we're no good. We're no good for that nigga. But yet we still yelling Black Power. So we have to understand they want to eradicate us. But so go ahead. I'll just throw that out.
I would say that first of all, I definitely want to touch on the book that I was referencing at 1st
Mhm.
because if people would really get into and read that book,
Mhm.
it would answer every question you just asked.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
really would, because it goes into the deep depth of why the black man is feared
Mhm, mhm.
and how it began, the
Mhm.
things that happened
Mhm.
to shape that fear. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Even the fear himself, you know what I'm saying, of not being able to be with his family because he's being snatched away,
Mhm,
you know what I'm saying, and sold away, and
Mhm.
you don't have that control of, even keeping your family together. Like,
Mhm.
what would that do to a person?
mhm,
I can only imagine. So it's like, it's not just that, it's a lot more to it.
mhm,
There are so many different things that shape people.
mhm,
People don't just come out, the way that they're going to be. Like, they are shaped and groomed, like, by their environment, the people around them, what they see, what they go through, the lessons they learn, all of that. And even if a black man, wasn't able to do whatever he had to do to, make his woman feel submissive, I think that if they had that love and understanding and they were there, none of that would matter. But people don't really understand what love is. So that's where that shit comes in.
Right.
Like, that don't really have nothing to do with them wanting to not submit or anything. It's just they don't have the ability to love properly. Because if that was the case,
same
your love would be
dimension,
unconditional.
yeah.
It wouldn't be based on the condition of
Condition
whether
that-
you're
right.
working here or whether you
Right,
still
right,
doing
right,
this
right.
or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, we
Exactly.
supposed to be able to get that shit together.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, if you was on top and then, hey, you might have fell down, but that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
We a
yeah.
team now.
Right,
We're supposed to
right.
get this
Build it
together. We're supposed to
together.
find
Yeah,
out what
yeah.
to do. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's what this whole point is, of having
Yeah.
a partnership,
Right.
having support,
Yeah.
having somebody to help you along the way to make better decisions so that won't happen.
Mhm,
But yeah, like, you're only as strong as your fucking partner. So
mhm.
maybe women, want a strong partner because they know they're not that strong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will go for what they're missing. So if you don't have something or you're lacking finances, then you're always looking for a man with money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're not looking for love. You're not looking for that. If you out here really independent and you out here making your own bread, then that shouldn't even matter.
Right.
You know what I'm
right, right.
saying? That shouldn't even matter, especially
And
if
if
you're
you also
picking a
look at
man
the
based
bill.
off of his intellect,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
ability, and what he
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah.
If he has the right characteristics, he gonna be the shit anyway. He can do whatever. I can get you back the way you need to be.
Right,
I'm
right.
not tripping off of that. You're not incapable. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So
right.
it really just depends on the mindset of the people, and that's it. Like, everybody has a different mindset. It don't even have to be really based on color. Like, just because it's a black man doesn't mean that, you know, they not going through the same shit. White men probably go through the same shit with their women. I don't know, because I don't have those issues. Like, I don't know. But I don't want to assume that it's just only strictly for us. You know what I mean? Like, we're not the only people killing each other, and then we ain't the only motherfuckers not loving and submitting to each other either.
Right.
You know, it goes both ways.